Welcome to Ping 24 Updates, where you get the most important news and stories from around the world every day. Subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to stay informed. The world is watching and the stakes have never been higher. In a region of shifting alliances and contested waters, the Philippines is making a statement, not with words, but with steel. For too long the narrative was of an underdog military, but that story is changing, acquisition by acquisition. This is about a nation drawing a line in the sand, determined to protect its own. Today we're diving into the advanced weapons redefining the armed forces of the Philippines. From jungles to the West Philippine Sea, these assets are being put to the test. Let's count down the top systems making the AFP formidable. On the ground, battles are won and territory is held. The Philippine Army's old M41 Walker Bulldogs were relics, no match for modern threats. Enter the Sabra light tank, a leap forward in firepower and mobility. Built by Israel's Elbit systems, the Sabra's Ascod 2 chassis gives it the agility to handle the Philippines' tough terrain. Its 105mm cannon delivers the direct fire punch the Army needed. But it's more than just firepower. The Sabra is a networked vehicle with advanced fire control, thermal imagers, and the Torch X battle management system. Tank commanders now have real-time battlefield awareness and can coordinate fire with speed and precision. Inducted in 2023, these tanks are the tip of the spear for the Army's modernization. They support infantry, deter land invasions, and provide operational flexibility from jungle to open field. The first batch is already with the 1st Tank Battalion, symbolizing new confidence and capability. The Sabra marks a shift from outdated second-hand gear to modern, purpose-built armor. It's a foundation for the future of Philippine ground forces. This is the kind of asset that makes adversaries think twice. That's why the Sabra kicks off our list. Now to the skies and a legend, the Bell AH-1 Cobra. Donated by Jordan in 2019, the Cobra was a game-changer for the Philippine Air Force's close air support. Before the Cobra, the PAF relied on armed utility helicopters, not true gunships. The Cobra's 20mm Gatling gun and rocket pods gave ground troops precision support, especially in Mindanao's toughest battles. Pilots flying the Cobra became legends, working closely with ground commanders. But all legends must evolve. By 2024, the Cobras were retired. Aging airframes, costly to maintain. Their retirement wasn't a setback, but a step forward, making way for the next generation of attack helicopters. The Cobra's legacy is in the doctrine it shaped and the experience it gave the AFP. It proved the value of a dedicated attack helicopter in the Philippine context. The Cobra's impact endures, paving the way for its advanced successor. A legend bows out, but its lessons remain. Artillery is the king of battle, and the Atmos 2000 is the Army's new crown. Traditional towed howitzers were slow and vulnerable. The Atmos, a self-propelled, truck-mounted system, changes everything. It can move fast, deploy quickly, and fire its 155mm gun in under a minute. After firing, it's gone before the enemy can respond. True shoot and scoot. With extended range rounds, it can hit targets up to 41 kilometers away. This gives commanders the power to strike deep and support troops across vast areas. Integrated with UAVs and modern observers, Atmos delivers pinpoint accuracy. Delivered in 2021 to 2022, it's a core part of the Army's modernization. In defense, it can decimate amphibious landings. In offense, it shatters enemy strongholds. Atmos isn't just a bigger gun, it's smarter, faster, and more survivable. It's the long-range punch the Army never had before. The Atmos 2000 is a true game-changer. The maritime front is critical for the Philippines, thousands of kilometers of coastline to defend. Enter the Shaldag Mk-Fi fast attack craft speed, firepower, and persistence in one package. Built by Israel shipyards, the Shaldag can hit 40-plus knots, intercepting threats before they escape. Its Typhoon remote weapon station, with a 25 or 30mm cannon, delivers pinpoint accuracy, even in rough seas. The Shaldag is the first Philippine Navy platform armed with Spike NLOS missiles, striking targets up to 25 kilometers away, even over the horizon. Designated Acero class, these boats patrol critical areas like the Sulu Archipelago and Palawan. Their mission: maritime security, interdiction, and rapid response. The Shaldag fleet adds a new layer to coastal defense: quick reaction, heavily armed, and flexible. They can swarm larger vessels, harass with cannon fire, and strike from afar, perfectly suited to the Philippines' complex maritime environment. The Shaldag is the Navy's new wolf of the seas, fast, lethal, and always on watch. Meet the T-129 ATAC, the Cobra's successor, and a quantum leap for the Philippine Air Force. This Turkish-Italian attack helicopter is lighter, faster, and more agile, built for the Philippines' tropical conditions. Its 20mm Gatling gun, helmet-sighted, an array of rockets and anti-tank missiles give it serious bite. The T-129's advanced sensors and targeting pod allow it to find and destroy targets day or night, in any weather. With radar warning, missile approach warning, and countermeasures, it's built to survive contested airspace. The first T-129S arrived in 2022, marking the start of a true modern attack helicopter capability. Multi-role, it can provide close air support, armed reconnaissance, and even maritime strike. Pilots transition from analog to digital, glass cockpit, integrated systems, helmet displays. The T-129 is a world-class, survivable, and lethal platform. It's the sharp end of the PAF's spear, a worthy successor to the Cobra and a new apex predator in Philippine skies. The future of air support is here. The T-129 ATAC is ready for any fight. Beneath the waves, submarines are a silent threat. The BRP Conrado Yap is the Navy's answer. This Pohang-class corvette, transferred from South Korea in 2019, is the Philippines' top anti-submarine warfare (ASW) asset. Heavily upgraded, it's equipped with hull-mounted sonar and triple-tube torpedo launchers for Mark 46 torpedoes. Depth charges and a suite of guns round out its arsenal. The Conrado Yap is a true multi-mission warship, but its main job is hunting submarines. In a region with growing submarine fleets, credible ASW is essential. The ship's crews train constantly, including joint exercises with allies. It's a vital stopgap and training platform as the Navy prepares for even more advanced corvettes. The Conrado Yap builds ASW expertise and doctrine for the future. It's the shield against threats below, a key layer in naval defense, the silent hunter of the Philippine fleet. The Jose Rizal-class frigates are the modern heart of the Philippine Navy. Brand new, missile-armed, and built in South Korea, these ships are multi-role powerhouses. They handle anti-surface, anti-air, anti-submarine, and electronic warfare. True Swiss Army knives of the fleet. Armed with Sea-Star anti-ship missiles, Mistral air defense, and torpedoes, they're ready for any threat. Their combat management system fuses all sensors for unmatched situational awareness. These ships are the fleet's flagships, patrolling the West Philippine Sea and joining major international exercises. Their arrival signals a new era. No more hand-me-downs, but purpose-built warships. The Jose Rizal class is a statement. The Philippines is committed to a modern, capable Navy. They are the core around which the future fleet will be built. National pride, renewed strength, these frigates are the Navy's backbone. Air defense is the shield that protects all other forces. The Spider system from Israel's Rafael is now the Philippines' guardian of the skies. Mobile and quick to deploy, Spider uses Python 5 and Derby missiles for short and medium-range threats. It can engage aircraft, helicopters, and drones in all weather, day or night. Truck-mounted, it can rapidly move to protect high-value targets. The first Spider-Memster batteries arrived in 2022, creating defensive bubbles over critical air bases. Before Spider, air defense was limited to old guns. Now, it's world-class. The system complicates any adversary's attack plans. Philippine airspace is no longer an easy target. Spider is the new shield on the ground. The FA-50PH brought the roar of supersonic jets back to Philippine skies. After years without fighters, this Korean-built jet restored air combat capability. Capable of Mach 1.5, it intercepts intruders and delivers precision strikes. In the Battle of Marawi, FA-50S proved their worth with guided munitions. Modern cockpit, radar, and versatile armament make it a flexible tool for air defense and ground support. The fleet of 12 FA-50S is the sharpest point of Philippine air power. They train with allies, ensuring readiness for any contingency. The FA-50's arrival was a statement: air defense is back. Not a stealth fighter, but perfect for the nation's needs and budget. The FA-50PH is the eagle watching over the archipelago. The BrahMos cruise missile is in a class of its own, a true game-changer. Developed by India and Russia, it's the world's fastest supersonic cruise missile, reaching nearly Mach 3. Its speed and power make it nearly impossible to intercept. The Philippines acquired the shore-based anti-ship variant for the Marine Corps. Mobile launchers along the coast can create a 290-kilometer no-sail zone. Any hostile warship entering is at risk of a devastating strike. The BrahMos is the definition of anti-access/area denial. It gives the Philippines the power to deter any naval force in its waters. The first batteries arrived in 2024, with test firing set to make headlines. More than a weapon, it's a strategic deterrent. The BrahMos is the crown jewel of modernization. For speed, power, and deterrence, it's the AFP's most advanced asset. That's our top 10, proof of the AFP's resilience and ambition. This is more than hardware. It's a nation taking defense into its own hands. Each asset is a building block in a new fortress Philippines. Modernization is ongoing, but the progress is undeniable. The AFP now has the tools and the confidence to defend the nation. The message is clear. The Philippines stands ready. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more on Philippine defense.